qualified engineer, a scientist, and worked with Apple, HP, and large companies like AT&T as part of higher management teams. Also, you assist and guide in the beauty industry and conducts meditation retreats. I want to learn from you how to be mindful and happy inner and external growth to help myself, my family, friends, and my clients.
Jess, it is such a lovely and wonderful moment to be with you, and thanks for asking these deep and meaningful questions. I hope this will help you and others and makes a difference in yours and others' lives. This beauty industry is constantly evolving with new trends and products emerging daily. However, one thing is very stable and popular for the last few years is mindfulness and holistic living. As you know, mindset is mission critical. Your daily behaviors definitely reflect your deepest beliefs and conditioning. So you want to optimize your mindset to realize exponential performance, excellent productivity, huge impact, and a life you love. Having said that, mindset is only 25% of the equation. You need to be mindful of the other 3 parts of this 4-part equation. The first is the mindset, and the second is the heart set. Mindset is your psychology, and your heart set is your emotionality. As human beings, we are not just intellectual beings. We have beautiful hearts. We have emotional lives. We can feel joy, wonder, gratitude, compassion, and love. And also we experience disappointments like shame, guilt, pain, perhaps anger, and sorrow. So mindset without a heart set is an empty victory. If you want to materialize your finest performance and live your best, the third interior camp is your health set. Your health set is your physicality. Your mindset is your psychology. Your heart set is your emotionality. Your health set is about having great energy and your health and avoid disease and the ability to reduce inflammation. Your health set is about extending your longevity, but it's not just your mindset, heart set, and the health set. There is a fourth one. The fourth interior camp is the core. We all have a spirit, or you can call it soul, and this is not about religion. This is about reconnecting and rebuilding the relationship with your true self. I believe that relationship with who you truly are is your primary relationship with the inner hero that lies beneath all the layers of fear and insecurity, micro and macro traumas, and limitations you might have picked up as you journey through the life or lives. This relationship I mentioned from a relationship with everyone and everything you do comes from this inner core. Our hearts are disconnected from the world in which we live. We are taught that feelings are not okay. Our society sometimes minimize the deeper meaning of the spirituality. The world-class person's real work is to reconnect and genuinely rebuild the relationship with the self. You have maybe lost on this journey, maybe you got hurt or lost something in the life or hiding under the layers of the fear. There can be many reasons. A warrior is a courageous person who optimizes their mindset, then purifies their hearts on a daily basis. I call this process a prayer. and gives a lot of importance to daily prayer, getting up and before bed. And this really purifies the inner core. The spiritual person always spends time every day in practice, because the more you practice, the higher you rise. Materialization more of their soul's direction than worrying about worldly pursuit is more important. When you work on these 4 inner camps, you almost automatically experience the outer richness of creativity, productivity, life performance, prosperity, lifestyle, freedom, and beautiful impact on humanity. Remember, your external world reflects your inner world. Your income and impacts are simply a reflection of your self-identity. The more you can build your character, comprised of these 4 inner camps, the more you grow. You can look at the mirror and feel that you are in it. But the real mirror is in you, and you never look at it. Build an ability to look at your inner mirror, and thus the malice you carry with yourself can be identified. There's a beautiful saying by Rumi that each rub on the mirror is very painful, but when slowly you start seeing who you really are, the malice goes away. So reading and learning are very powerful. I always say, have a mentor. All it takes is one conversation with your mentor or master, and your life changes. A lot of us, if not all of us, have repressed and suppressed emotions that you have picked up as you've gone through life. My master Osho used to say that the emotions we repress do not dissolve. They stay within us and come back to haunt us in toxic way. Wars, greeds, mistreatments of other human beings, and almost all the ills of the society today are the cause of the repressed emotion. You can ask why it happened, and this is only be traced in these trenches of hurt. Having a routine, having a great morning routine, keeping fast, eating clean, living honest life, hydrating your body, exercising, those things are very important. But let's go to the root cause of these symptoms of the hurt. The real reason people do not operate in a world class is they are sabotaging themselves. The real way to produce at your highest is to dominate your domain and to build your exterior empire of creativity, productivity, prosperity, and great lifestyle. And impact is to do the inner work of heart as purification. When you free yourself of the bondage of suffering, that was a lot I said here, but I am very passionate about this because there's so much about mindset we talk about. We always forget about heart set. What about your heart set and how you purify your heart set is the major question here to be answered. Well, I mentioned number 1, in this loveless society, one of the tactics to work with your best friend, a caring friend, an emotional healer, and work with a talk therapy. Because when you talk it out, you're putting a voice to the repressed pain, and so all the feels of the hurt, all the pain, the suffering, the anger, the sorrow, the guilt, the shame start coming out. You put a voice to it, you label it, and it is as if you are taking the shadow and bringing it to the sunlight of your awareness. This is how Osho used to explain. When you talk about your pain versus running from it, like most people, you bring the emotion that has been suppressed and repressed into your subconscious mind and you stay in pain forever. I ask, write journal about your pain as you talk about. Journaling is just a writing talk. You put a light to the monster and the dragon and the demons. What most people do is they don't want to do it again. I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole. But why do you think people eat too much, drink alcohol too much, and want to have too much sex, and worry too much, and all these addictions? They are not comfortable with feeling their emotions. And if they could only understand and then build intimacy with those repressed emotions, they would understand a game-changing insight to heal an emotion. You need to feel the emotions to release a wound you must experience. And by feeling the repressed emotions or by talking about them, you start to purify your heart set and you become a freer, cleaner, more human being. And as you release all those macro traumas, think about what happens. You regain in the connection with your greatness. It was always there. The golden Buddha, the beautiful Sufi, but all those pains, sadness, sorrow, anger, disappointments, jealous, really killed you. Those layers of mud and soil block you from remembering who you truly are. And then you start to become more creative, you have better ideas, you become brave, automatically you have more energy, you live longer, and you are 11 times more productive. You are more loving, you are more positive. This is your natural being, true beings, human being. Even positive thinking, I think positive thinking is a bad lie. It doesn't work. We think, if we read this right book, we will be positive. Well, that's just an intellectual exercise. It's not until you release the repressed emotions that are bubbling up and giving you negative thinking that you will clear your positive thinking. Is more a tactic, a failure. I said, work with the emotional healer, go to a meditation retreat. Definitely do not sit in silence. Don't do vipassana if you are in this pain. This is the root cause. You do not want to talk. You practice this type of exercises to keep the pain inside. Breathe, work, yell, jump, scream, so all this garbage can come out. Breath work, zikr, is powerful because when you are in fear from micro trauma or macro trauma, you're not breathing from the belly, you're not breathing deeply. It keeps you in the state of hypervigilance. It keeps you in the state of trauma. When you are in a state of fear and trauma, like so many people on this planet, you cannot see possibilities. You are not a creative. You are not concentrated. So please remember this. I would actually say most people are in the state of fear, and by learning the breath work, the zikr, again, and doing deep breath work, you're going to calm down your mind. And when the mind calms down, your breath also calms down. You're going to release these positive neurochemicals. You're going to reduce cortisol, the fear hormone, and you're going to produce something positive hormones. You will feel better than ever. Breath work is very powerful to initiate the positive hormones in your body. You know what else I like to do? I like to have an aspen salt bath. It's a great way to relax at the end of the day. It clears your toxins. So the Romans used to spend a lot of time in their baths. These bathrooms or baths were very beautiful. It's a great way to reduce toxins, having emotional healing and therapy talk. So my dear, at the end, I would like to say to you that you are in the right industry to heal yourself, to heal your family, to heal your friends, and also to heal your clients. And this is a great privilege from godliness that consciousness has given you to be in this path. So please don't miss it. Thanks, and thanks for your time.